Hi guys, so for video number 2 this week, as you can kind of tell, I'm pre-recording most of my videos. I'm kind of leaving the rest of the week open to do other things, so sorry if like my videos, like if you comment and I'm not ignoring them in my videos, they're just pre-recorded, or most of them are pre-recorded. I'm going to try to do some day to day, but I want to be able to come up with a schedule that, you know, you can expect from me, like time wise of when videos are getting posted. It's just I kind of have to do it this way for right now in order to get it to post, because some days I actually have problems with my internet as we're using a public Wi-Fi, and you know, I just want to have consistent content for you. So with that being said, today's video is going to be Upchurch. I've had a couple suggestions to do Upchurch, and I know who he is. I've watched a lot of his funny videos that come across Facebook, but I've never really listened to his music. I have heard one song, but I haven't heard the whole song. I've heard a little clip of Die Tonight. I've heard a little bit of that, and I think I might do a reaction, even though I've heard part of it. I haven't watched the video and I haven't heard the whole song. But today I'm going to do The Oven, and I'm kind of excited to do this because I do really support and love Ryan Upchurch. So let's get it started with The Oven.
The numbers off the chart to take an Asian kid to calculate. Calibrate, recalibrate until it's fine-tuned. Cause you don't wanna see the straw hat at high noon. This ain't no get a quick buck, your shit sucks. New trucks and lift kits ain't gon' cut it, bruh. If you ain't never swam through the shallow creek and ran bare feet through the woods, it's all good, but please don't speak. If you never picked a switch to get your ass beat, you shouldn't try to fit your little bitty shoes on my feet. When we was in that little shack with the paint chipping, before the 95,000 brick stacks sitting on the hill right next door to Rick, we was picked on for being poor, never accused to be rich. No suspicion of success, said we wouldn't be shit. Now I'm a pillar in these parts, the midpoint of the tip. Drop the Jones County on them, yeah, they increase rent. Then property value soar, boy, I want my percent. I mean mugging with my arm crossed, puffing a cigar. You know I never rested, heart of Georgia's on the radar. Cardiac arrest, stand clear up. We got a pulse, started from the bottom, now check the result. Cause this cracker ass cracker ain't scared of not one whack rapper, boy, I take him to church. Woo! Yeah, throw it in the oven, crank it 1,000 degrees. In the middle of the fall, around a bunch of dried out leaves. And watch me stand in the middle with a microphone in a tree and spit that backwoods fire on my Gatlinburg shit. I'm in the trees with the only demon I talk to in the industry. Everything we put out's carved and weeping willow history. To grow and get bigger for every inch of country rap to see. Hiroshima with the impacts, yeah, they know about me overseas. That's why my bank account got like 5 different kinds of currency. I got an iTunes shaking camel, wrap my Lamborghini. Yeah, fuck it, my rhymes hit hard like a round from a musket. And if you hear I'm aiming for you, you better go hide and duck it. There ain't no respawning from heat like this is Xbox Live. I'm going cannibal mode and eating your whole team alive. Call me Cody Church with thick blood in my fur. I blew up so fucking fast the first year my career was a blur. So I gotta watch my back, but I know there's people that got me. Shout out to my second home, Middle Georgia and Jones County. Demon, if you need me, go ahead and make that call. You know I'll be the Grim Reaper if you need me, dog.
Throw it in the oven, watch it grow. Throw it in the oven. Throw it in the oven, lock the door. Throw it in the oven. Throw it in the oven, watch it go. Throw it in the oven. Throw it in the oven, lock the door.
That video is a lot of fun. My first thing is, like, it was very simple. I think it was very simple. There wasn't a whole lot going on, and I actually liked it. It was fun. Like, it had a really good beat to it, and I thought a lot of it was a little funny because you know, there's some truth to it too. And I've kind of witnessed this growing up. I was, like, you know, raised in an area where, you know, what they're talking about wasn't a thing as far as, like, you know, the hardships and things that they've experienced. And I like the comment when he said, try to put your little bitty shoes on my feet. And for me, that kind of seems like, you know, you don't have much experience, and to sit there and say or rep that lifestyle that, you know, that I think that they're trying to portray. And it's true, because I grew up with a lot of people at school, or like when you see people at school who, just because they like a certain type of music, they feel and they represent that, I don't know if it's a culture or, you know, that type of lifestyle, when really, like, they go home to the china plates and fancy cars and, you know, luxury, when that's not the case for a lot of people. And I like this, and I think it's really funny that they had an actual oven sitting there. And I just got the feeling it's kind of like how they say that you're not, just because of how they look, how they live, the type of things that they have, people think that they're not going to amount to anything. But Upchurch was saying that his career in his first year blew up so fast that it's a blur. And I mean, it's kind of like a hot in your face to all the people who said that you're never going to make it and amount to anything. And that just goes to show that you can come up from nothing. You can literally have nothing and make it big. And you know, I have family that live in the South, and I have family in Georgia, and I've heard stories about the whip and like the switch, go outside and cut your own switch down. And I mean, but that's all I have is stories. I've never experienced it, I've never lived it, so of course I'm not gonna put myself out there as if like, yeah, I have that. And it's another thing I saw that was funny is I'm trying to find out where he said it. New trucks, lift kids ain't gonna cut it, bro. That I think is true, because, you know, people want to jack up their trucks and rip the sleeves off their t-shirts and start chewing and having a little spit cup, and they think that, you know, they have their life is so hard. But I mean, the song proves that, I mean, that's not what it is. That's not, you're kind of just taking the image and running with it, but you never lived that life, you never had that lifestyle. And for me, that gives all the more respect to people who have, it puts more respect for me for people who come up from nothing and you make something of themselves. And I mean, they show their struggle, and they're proud of their struggle and proud of where they came from. Like he's saying he's gonna wrap his Lamborghini in camo. You never go away from your roots. You stick to your roots, and no matter all the fancy cars and the house you get, you stick to your rules. So I mean, all the talk is cheap, and I think for me, I could be wrong. I could be portraying this wrong, and this is just what I take from it. And for me, it's like I said, talk is cheap. And when he's talking about throw it in the oven, you know, burn that stuff, like burn it. Like, I mean, throw it in the oven, lock it up, and you never hear from it again. You know, I think it's funny. I think there has a comedy feel to it. I love it. I think it's fun, and I definitely am going to check out more of his stuff, because I never really listened to his music aspect. I've always just watched the comedy, because I found him to be really funny. And I knew he was doing music, but when I first started watching him, I just watched him for comedy purposes, and I heard that he was doing music. I never knew that that's what his actual thing was. So I'm glad I started listening to his songs, and I'm definitely going to take this as a door opening to check out more of his music. So that is my take on this video. Like I said, I mean, my perspective is definitely going to be a lot different from other people, because I come from a different walk of life. I've lived differently, and there's a lot of things in this song that I've never experienced, nor am I going to sit here and pretend to relate to it, because I don't. But I can respect, and I respect the struggle of what they're saying, and I know that people do come that, and I think by me trying to pretend that I know what they're talking about, I think it's kind of a slap in the face for the people who actually have been through that. And I love this music. I mean, I love country music. Country music is awesome. I'm not the biggest rap fan, even though my videos have been rap artists. I'm not a big rap fan, but by doing these reaction videos, I've come to appreciate more of it. And with that being said, go ahead and comment if you have any videos that you think that I would like, or songs that you think I would like and you want me to check out and do a reaction for, because I really have a very small like window of what have watched and listened to. So most likely what you suggest is something I've never listened to before. So it'd be nice to see what everybody else is into these days, because I tend to stick with my playlist that I have on Spotify, and I miss out on stuff like this. So yeah, go ahead and comment any suggestions. I will definitely make a video out of it. Subscribe, because I have future videos coming up every single day. I'm gonna try to have a video every single day of the week, but I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. So go ahead and subscribe, because I could be doing your video tomorrow. Like if you like this video, like if you like my reaction, but yeah, thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video.